Welcome back to another video here on the channel. We are here at Richmond, a place I have not actually raced at D1 before. This is my first time ever racing Richmond, both past seasons. Season 6, I was gone. Season 7, I had a sub. So it's my first time truly getting to race here at Richmond finally after now it's season 3 for me, season 8 of the league. And it's a short track I've always felt good on. I just, again, have not been able to prove myself, and I'm looking to do that today. But like usual, I have good competition. So, with that being said, like, sub, any of that stuff, let's get right into my first race at Richmond. Alright, so we did pace again. It might look awkward with how people are starting. I qualified P3. Oda and G Money went to the high side for some reason, even though it's not what you're supposed to do. But anyways, green flag is out. I have to start P5 even though I qualified P3. See, Red Font showed up for this race. You see Oda already making a move for the lead. We're 3 wide for first and fourth right now. I'm trying to get clear of the 88, trying to make sure I don't get into anything with him. But in doing so, I go 4 wide. Then Iron comes up on Red Font. We wreck a little bit. He's able to save it. But I'm stuck on this way outside line now, which, especially in turn 1, is not where you want to be. I'm able to make it work. I get to the middle line. I'm able to salvage something out of it. See, G Money still kind of holding himself. Oda sends it way deep into the corner. I'm able to cross back on him, get down to his inside after he kind of sent a deep dive bomb into the corner. Is now I'm gonna break a little early. See, Iron gets a shove from the 9. I'm trying to make sure I don't get put in the wall by him. It doesn't happen, luckily. Up into fourth right now, trying to clear Iron so I can just get to the guys in front. But you see G Money getting slowed down by Red Font. Smile is gone at the moment. He's close to a second now ahead of this pack. See G Money kind of stuck on this outside line. Iron gets bogged down on the apron. So now we're 3 wide again in between 2 Toyotas. So now the 84 almost comes down on us. He's still actually coming down on both of us. Red Fawn gets in the wall ahead. Iron able to get through. Gets into Red Fawn as well. But I'm just trying to get past this 84 now as the 88 and 11 have something happen. I go to the outside trying to get past both of them, and I do so. So now I just have to make sure I get clear of the 84 here, and then I can finally focus on catching my teammate a Smile, who won last time out at Coda. He's trying to turn his season around right now, try and make sure he can make the playoffs. As a lot of people, I think, preseason had some question marks about him on whether he could prove himself or not. So here, lap 7, I'm trying to catch, never mind. Because, oh my gosh, 2 wall pops. Iron went in the air, the 84 hit it before him. Oh my gosh. That is not a regular thing that occurs. They don't get to get their spots back, so they are in the back of the field now. I restart P2 here. Red Font gives Smile a very generous push on this restart. I got Oda behind me. He didn't really get anything going right away. So now I'm trying to make sure I get past Red Font right away, and I do so. He gets bogged down on the apron once again, and I'm able to clear. I'm going to try and run down Smile once again. This time I'm not over a second behind in this moment. I'm only about 2, 3 car lengths behind from Smile. I am very strong in turns 1 and 2. You see, I catch a decent amount through the corner here, and I'm able to stay with that distance. See Queso going around in the back. But here in 3 and 4, I lose a bit of time compared to Smile. You see him able to extend the gap there. You saw Red Font get a little close, but eventually fell back. So that's what I'm doing. I know I'm much faster in turn 1. You see, Gap just closes a crap ton again, and I'm able to keep it out of the wall and everything. I tell myself is if I can stay even with Smile through 3 and 4, I can send a move in turns 1 and 2 at some point, get side by side, take the inside away from him, and get to the lead. So here, I'm diving it on the way inside, kind of using the apron to help me a little bit. Doesn't work that time. I get in the wall a tiny bit. But Smile doesn't really run away at all. So now in turn 3 here, trying to make sure nothing happens, but he has an absolute monster run out of the corner compared to me. You see Red Fawn get close as they wreck behind. Caution does fly, so now I have to come back on Smile, try and make sure I can get to him. If not, just try and secure second place here for this next restart. He's got Red. He would have Red Font behind. Red Font makes a deep lunge, not going to work. So we'll have the same top three as we did the last restart. See, now it's Iron on the outside this time. Smile actually gets pushed up out of the line by Red Font this time. He went early just like he did last time, and Red Font, along with Smile, both have to pay for it, as now I am already gone. You see barely any glimpses of anyone being near me. So now I'm just going to run away here. We only got 10 to go in the stage. I'm hoping I can just run away, get a stage win. See Smile there, trying to run a good line there, loses time out of the exit. So now we are going to skip ahead to 5 laps to go. Smile is caught up. You might be seeing Smile kind of looks like he's rubber banding or something. I don't know what it was about stage 1 that for me I was lagging for everything. Everything was super laggy for me. I was rubber banding all over the place. I was lagging behind. Sometimes they would freeze for half a second. It was bad. You can still kind of see it. So I'm just trying to hold my own against Smile. I am distracted by the lag through this race right now. See Smile, his car just feels like it's teleporting everywhere. I have no clue where he's going to go. Get into the corner, you see the game kind of slows down. You just might think to yourself, oh, it's just your frame rate on the video. No, that was how it looked in real time. It was bad. I could not, for the life of me, tell my speed. I could not tell how fast I was going compared to everyone else. It was really hard to judge, and it threw off my line. It allowed Smile to get past me. Now, here, coming to 2 laps to go, I'm trying to see if there's a way I can counteract this lag and possibly get up to Smile. See, lag is still there. See Smile's car bugging out a little bit. That's just what it looks like on my end because of my lag. But I know I was faster in turn 1 and 2 during that last run. I maybe gain half a tenth during that corner. You see, now he kind of messes up 3 and 4 compared to what he's done, but he still somehow is able to get away from me. Final lap of the stage. I'm going to send it kind of deep into the corner. See if somehow he messes up. I gain a crap ton of time. It does not happen. So coming through the backstretch, going into 3 and 4, Smile is going to look to come and get his fourth straight, not his fourth, but his third straight stage win here in D1. I am going to show the pit stop here. You see all that lag. That's not everybody slowing down. That's the lag of the game. I was not lying to you when I said I was lagging like crazy during this first stage. But I get out of my pit stall and I'm just able to beat out Oda. We get to the yellow line. I take first here for the restart. But you see, 2 cars up there that didn't pit. It was the 2 of the 3 KJS cars that were a part of this race. One King, one Red Font. You look, Red Font slows down a crap ton. He's going to come down and pit a lap later. So King will come around to be the leader for the restart, but he's going to have to pit at some point during this stage because you can barely make it 30 laps. You can make it about 32-ish laps on the fuel. It's a stretch. You see Oda gets into King, bumps me up into the wall here, and I'm just dropping like a rock already. Started P2. I'm all the way into P4, looking like I'm going to lose even more spots as people are on the inside. Happy showed up to this race finally. That's one thing I didn't mention. Happy on mobile finally showed up to a race here this season, and at the moment, he's in a good spot. He's actually making an overtake on everybody. He's going to go to the lead. I give him enough of a push to clear everyone. So now, Happy, of all people, is leading here at Richmond as everybody is just getting into each other. I'm trying to slow down. I put Oda in the wall because I had multiple people behind me pushing me through the corner. I could not get the car slowed down for the life of me. Red Font makes sure of this reasoning, gets into Iron, which gets into me. Queso goes around off my back bumper. You see Oda behind. I'm just trying to go through here. Oda sends a huge lunge, gets into the back of me, trying to move me or something. He was trying to blame me for him getting into the wall. I was not the reason for that. Yes, I was the car that made him go into the wall, but I was not the root cause of why all of that happened. I was just getting plowed from behind. But again, looking up ahead, KJS is 1, 2, 3 right now, and of all the people to be leading, it's Happy out of the KJS cars. The one guy on mobile somehow leading this race right now. Is now I'm getting past Iron Tanuki, finally kind of showing up this race. Been looking like he's been in the back of the pack most of the race. Finally in the mid pack, trying to make something happen. Is I'm going to complete the pass here on Iron, clear up, and now comfortably into 4th place I go. Now I'm going to look for some sort of move I can put on King, but I get into him, turning into the corner. It's going to lead to me having to slow down more, and I'm going to lose those 2 spots I had gained right away. So now into this corner, Oda had already sent it once on me, so I was a little scared, making sure he wasn't going to absolutely kill me on the corner there, because what he did the last time. So now, side by side with Tanuki, right behind King. See, Oda sending it in. I was on the apron pretty much, a little slow, but still, he got into me pretty hard. I'm side by side with Iron now, trying to get to King as well. You see Iron, not Iron, but Oda, again, sending it deep into the corner, getting to my door by hitting it. So now 3 wide in between 2 Toyotas, trying to make sure I don't get into anything. See Oda just kind of sending it again in the corner, gets into King, washes up the track, almost into me. If the lag wasn't there, I thought I was going to be killing Oda there. But again, the lag starting to appear again. Right as I'm starting to fade, the lag reappears, and it just does not help out for me. I cannot judge my corners at all, judge how everyone else is in the corners. It's a struggle for me. King looking up for a move on Iron. Red Fawn has made the pass for the lead up ahead. Happy still in second, but now under fire from the 20 of Oda. Side by side up there. Got 2 side by side fights right now. Never mind, Oda gets past Happy. But the 2 guys in front of me, I'm trying to just get through here without getting into anything. And what do you know here? Iron gets into King after he got on the wall. Now they're just on each other's door the entire backstretch. I move King out of the way because he sent it. I'm able to clear both of them. So now here I'm going to try and get clear of both of them because I know one of them's going to send it in, and it was Iron that time. Moves King out of the way here. See both cars in front of me get in the wall. King turning down the track on Iron. Don't know what all that was about. Might have had to come in for pits. I don't know. He does, like I said earlier, he's going to have to come in and pit at some point. No, he crosses the line, so that was not his pit stop. You see, Happy probably lags. I would assume goes way into the wall, loses the spot, and now I am hot on his tail all of a sudden. See, Tanuki up ahead. He's a lap car. He had to come down and pit for some reason as well. Now I'm side by side with Happy after he messes up the corner. King still yet to pit. We know he has to make a pit stop at some point, just a matter of when. And now Tanuki kind of holding up Oda a little bit as well as Red Font. I'm trying to catch up to them as Tanuki is sort of holding him up. He's made sure that he isn't getting fully in their way, letting the two battle if they want to. Tanuki just sitting on the high side. As you see, Red Font goes high. Oda able to go to the inside. Tanuki gives Red Font a bit of a push into the corner, but again, Oda is able to lay a send into the corner. So now both Red Font Oda way clear of Tanuki. I'm now the next car coming up on Tanuki. I think he's just going to let me by eventually. I don't know. He's sitting on this inside. I close the gap to him through 1 and 2, just like I have been to everybody, it feels like, all day long. 1 and 2, again, felt like my strongest part of the track. Happy sends it in on 3 and 4, is now he is side by side with me. Tanuki, a lap car, side by side with Oda. Now he's going to go to the inside of Red Font for some reason. He doesn't mess up their lines too bad. Red Font able to stay clear, so we're all good. Is Happy comes up the track into me, bout spins himself out, able to save it quick enough. But now again, I'm stuck with Happy. I know he is fast, but I'm much faster than him, it feels like. I've got Tanuki here now, not trying to rely on his help to get past him, and I do get past Happy here again. I'm just hoping that I can stay in front of him and I can try and run down one of these leaders here. Is I'm able to get past Happy here. He's going to have a bad corner and I'm able to get away from him. So we're going to skip ahead here to the final laps of this stage 2. Coming to 2 to go here. Red Font is way clear. It's looking like he's going to win himself a stage. A huge boost that'll help him. But I have caught up to Oda. He lost pace during the end of the stage, the final 10 laps. He lost a lot of pace. I'm just about side by side with him on the outside. I'm going to try and make some sort of move. Try and maybe bump him out of the way a little bit. I get it to his back bumper a little bit. Move him just a tiny bit. He's pinching me down the track. I'm trying to stay straight. Comes down on me and I'm around into the inside wall. I'm going to have a near miss with Iron here up in the wall. I'm trying to keep the car up. I don't. I hit my own teammate. Smile, wreck him. And instead of having decent stage points, possibly another second place in the stage, I'm going to come home with nothing for this stage. I get wrecked by Oda at the end of the stage on the front stretch of all places. So I'm stuck in the back of the pack now. It is daytime, oddly. Now it's gone from night to day, weirdly enough. Pit stops didn't really do much for me, so I didn't show it. Restart here. We've got, what is that, 36 laps left in this race. I'm letting everybody just go way wide. They were 4 wide. G-Money into second all of a sudden. We're 4 wide again here. Iron me, Queso and Happy. Iron backs out. Happy gets into his teammate a little bit. Blue now showing up a little bit. He's to my inside, trying to make something work. Try not to let Iron through. You see all of the TNR cars that are in this race all in the back at the moment. I'm trying to get past. You see, Red Font gets into it with G Money up in front. He's going to go all the way around in the inside wall into Happy, and it's going to collect a large majority of the field. I'm trying to save it, but I tapped the 19. I'm going to go fully around here. I'm in reverse trying to save the car somehow, finally get it spun around. But looking at the laps, like I said earlier, I said you could probably make it around 32-ish laps on a tank of fuel. We've got 35 left in the race. And I tell myself, if I can conserve a bit of fuel right now, if I go in and pit and fuel save for a couple of laps, I might be able to make it to the end. So I come down and risk a pit stop here. You see, I think Happy was trying to come down and pit as well as Blue. I don't know. Me, Happy, and Tanuki were the only people to pit, I'm pretty sure. Happy might not have made it. I'm not 100% sure. But Toyotas lock out the first two rows as the 19 just about gets spun on the start. I'm already gaining a couple spots. Already past the 88 for a moment. Now he's going to go the way high side Rover, causing some chaos in the back. Now I am going to go around. But this actually sort of plays into my hand is now that's an extra lap that I've saved on fuel, luckily. A thing that I don't want to happen actually benefits me. I'm able to conserve one extra lap of fuel. So now, fighting with Happy right now after I merged back, I'm mostly looking at my fuel. I do not want to run out of fuel here at the end of the race. I want to be able to make it to the end of the race. I don't have a win yet this season. I want to get some sort of win. I feel like with the strategy I'm on right now compared to everyone else, this is the best shot I've had all season. Smile just about wrecks. He's able to keep it off the inside wall, and then he gets into the 84. Iron comes down and pits while all that happens to try and save some time compared to everyone else, but they do save it, so no caution will come out. Iron, I don't know if that was to avoid the wreck or to get into the pit lane before caution to gain spots. I'm not sure what it was, but no caution comes out. So now I'm all the way into P5 already. Me and Tanuki and Happy at the moment are the people that don't have to pit. Tanuki currently leads this race technically. Yes, Oda, Red Font, and Queso are all in front of us, but they have yet to pit this stage. They need to have enough fuel for the race. They can't make it 40 laps on fuel. It's going to be impossible to do. They pit at the end of the stage just before this, so now they just need to be able to come down and get a quick stop, make sure they can make it all the way. And I don't know if that's going to be possible or not. See, we've caught up to Queso. Queso notorious at this track as well to save a lot of fuel. It's how you won in D2 last season. He pulled off a one-stop strategy in a no-stage race. Everyone was on a two-stop except for him and King. King ran out. Queso didn't, and he won the race handily. Is now I get into him a little bit. Tanuki passed him. Queso, I'm wondering again, he's lost a lot of time already to the leaders. As I say that, Oda comes down and he is going to do his pit stop. Tanuki now in front here. Sorry for my dogs if you heard them. Tanuki out in front pretty much for this race. The 88 way out there. Again, like I said, he's going to have to come down and pit at some point, and it looks like it's going to be right now. So there it is. Everyone in front of us that is needed to pit has come down and pit. So now the battle for the true lead is on. Me and Tanuki, two of the three cars that appeared to pit during the last caution, are now fighting for the lead, hoping that they have enough fuel to get to the end of this race. I'm slowly catching up to him. Got 21 laps to go. We're at 66% fuel. We've ran through a third of our tank already in about 10-ish laps. It's going to be close whether we can or can't make it on fuel. I'm messing up like crazy right now, but just as I say that, Tanuki messes up turn 3 and 4, somewhere I have not been strong. So now, going down the front stretch into the corner I'm strongest at, I am going to be able to overtake Tanuki and stay in front here onto the back stretch. I'm trying to make sure he can't make a move. I'm just going to block right now. He sits on the inside. Or not the inside, but up by the wall. He goes higher in the exit of the corner. Doesn't help him out for the moment. He does have a bit of a run and a little bit of draft here. I'm going to make sure I defend this inside line because I know that's where he would want to go. I touch the apron a little bit. It bogs me down a decent amount. I'm able to keep a decent distance ahead of the 10. But I give up this inside line where he wants to be, and he's able to get to me, almost wrecks me on accident. Now we have 18 to go here, and we've burned another just about 10% of fuel in just those couple of laps. Now me and Tanuki side by side, both fighting for a win. He already has a win at Vegas. He would be the first multi-race winner in the season if he were to win here at Richmond tonight. But I am trying to look for my first win. I sent it way deep on Tanuki. He kind of broke a little early compared to where he has been, but I still absolutely sent it on him. But back to what I was saying as we fight for this lead. I'm looking to get my first win on the season, one that I've felt has been so close so many times already. I was in prime position at Auto Club and Vegas to win those races. I was close at Atlanta but decided to help a teammate instead. Was full on outpaced at Coda even though I had the right strategy. And now finally, as we were talking about past races I could have won, I pull an Auto Club and put me and Tanuki in the wall. It's just letting people get close to us. It's just burning our fuel more and more. I'm just trying to make sure I stay ahead because I feel like I'm faster, but as we battle, I don't know if we're faster. Queso's still behind us. He's on the lead lap, actually. Weird enough. Queso on the lead lap. He's not pit yet, which is very weird. He's only about a second and a half behind. Smile also about 4 seconds behind, I think that says. Happy also is not pit yet. Happy is the only one we know of that should have enough fuel. Hopefully. He is the only other guy that came down pit lane. Tanuki is going to come up the track into me. Just about wrecks both of us. As now you see Iron coming into the picture. He is a lap down. We are hoping that he just lets us battle. He does not need to get to the lead lap right now. Me and Tanuki are fighting for the lead. Iron's a lap down. He's trying to get back on the lead lap, I guess, but still, it doesn't matter. He would be the first person to get unlapped. He would be the person to get unlapped if a caution were to be called. We've got 12 laps to go, and looking back down at the fuel, we got 36% left. We're trying to make sure we can make it. We got to stretch this fuel 12 more laps somehow. And I am not in a fuel saving mode right now. I'm just trying to make sure I can get past Tanuki. I'm not worrying about my fuel right now. I'm pushing as hard as I can. 11 laps to go. We're on 34%. Sorry, the 19 wrecks in front of us, actually, just about causes a caution. There's now the 88 as well. He looks like he popped off the wall just like the 11 did earlier. Now he's going to get into his own teammate, a Happy. It's going to be 2 cars. It's not going to be a caution, luckily. We were told pre-race that it would be 3 cars that would be able to throw the caution. Luckily, it's only 2 cars, but there goes any chance that Happy had, most likely, as he's been wrecked. You see, now, a car on the lead lap, a Smile, he's right behind us. Now, I'm worrying even more, because now, is a 3rd car really going to be in the battle? No, he's going to come down and pit this lap. So now, Iron's still with us for some reason, still trying to battle with us. Still don't understand it. You saw Tanuki earlier in the race just go to the high side, not try to get in the way too much. Iron apparently doesn't understand just let the leaders race. And at this stage of the race, I just kind of said let him go, because I'm not trying to battle another car while fighting for this lead, especially when the fuel is super low. See, he kind of sends it in a little bit on Tanuki. I take the opportunity to get past him, I get past Iron side by side with Tanuki as well, trying to make sure I'm just able to get ahead of him. And now the moment Iron gets anywhere close, I'm just going to give him the inside line and just let him go. I do not want anything to happen. But with me doing this, I allow Tanuki to have an inside line here and try and catch up. You see, the car in front of us, that is actually Queso. He is fuel saving. He's trying to make this without stopping in the stage. We've got coming to 6 laps to go now. He's got to try and make it all the way around. He's not trying to come in and pit. He's trying to stretch it and stay on the lead lap. He's banking on people running out of fuel. He thinks that me and Tanuki still have to come down and pit, so he is fuel saving for his life, trying to make sure he can overtake us when we come down and pit. But he doesn't know. Sorry, Smile spins out as well. He's going to go 2 laps down now because he pit, went a lap down. Now he's going to be 2 laps down after wrecking a huge turn of events for the guy on pole this race. This is now me and Tanuki battle. Look down at the fuel. We've got just about 12% left as we come to 4 laps to go. We're going to cross the line with about 11%. 11.4. We got to make it 4 more laps. I gapped Tanuki here into this corner, so now I look down at the fuel and I say, I gotta fuel save. I gotta make sure I can make it, because I don't really know how much you burn per lap. I didn't really pay attention to it all week. Some I usually do, but I didn't do it this week. See, Tanuki still not really catching a lot. We got 3 laps to go and 8% of fuel. I've got to make sure I burn less than around only 2% per lap. But already coming out of 2, we're below 7%. It's going to be well more than 2% per lap. I'm at 6% into 3. It's going to be really close. We're going to cross the line with only about 5%. I burnt 3% that lap. 2 to go. I don't have enough to make it that amount. I have to fuel save a crap ton to even cross the line, hopefully. See, Iron, he's now actually fighting in front of us for another spot against Queso. Queso might be good on fuel. I'm not sure. He slows down a lot. But here we go. Coming around the final corner, we got 2% out of turn 4. White flag is out. The race is official. I'm going to enter this corner without 1%. And I am just coasting this entire corner. See, Tanuki gasses it up. I'm on 0.2 here. I'm not on the gas. Smile gets behind me. Tanuki's out. I'm out as well. But for some reason, I can still go. I try not to accelerate, really. I get a push from Smile, and I'm going to come through to get my first win of the season. A fuel strategy race at Richmond. It's becoming a common thing. Is now finally I break through